Hi guys, I'm here today to discuss the symptoms of what appear to be MS and Lyme with me. Years ago it started with anxiety. I know in today's day and age with foods and the GMOs and the MSG and stuff that people tend to have like food reactions and allergies to things. But this was anxiety over not feeling well. And it's just par for the course, I guess. Balance was another issue I started off with. You know, when I would go for walks or bike rides, I'd feel a little off, and as the years went on, it got really bad. I walk into things all the time. I tip over for no reason. Luckily, I haven't hit the floor yet. I've always managed to catch myself. Another problem is incontinence. You know, it's part of that. The MS, I guess, symptoms. For somebody that could hold it all day, you know, now it's like, I've got to go, and I've got to really go. It's not a build-up. It's, I've got to go now, or we're going to have a mess. And it's never very much, either. Another one of the problems that you have is depression, but then again, who wouldn't be depressed when you're not feeling well and you don't know what it is? But I think a lot of fluctuations and hormones and stuff add to that. Fatigue is one of the first symptoms you get. Extreme fatigue. You're so exhausted that you just, it's like going like a week without sleep. I mean, you're chronically exhausted. Not only are you mentally exhausted, you're physically exhausted. The whole 9 yards, you're exhausted. The foot drop thing is one thing I got, where I would normally walk like this. When I start having like flare-ups, my foot will drag, and then it starts dragging and really dragging on the floor. And that's my left leg that I have that problem with. Not both of them, just one. Hearing problems is another thing that I've said that I've had. My hearing's gotten worse over the years, which really stinks. I mean, it stinks in general, but I'm a DJ, so it really stinks. Heat sensitivity a lot of times like brings things on. Like I'll feel all of a sudden I get the migraine in half of my head, and then I'm having all the symptoms at once. You know, this hand goes numb, my leg starts to drag, I'm real dizzy. I try to talk and my words come out a little fumbled, like the dog went for a walk would be the dog I went for. And I'll get frustrated with myself. Memory is a terrible thing. It's like there and gone. I'll be talking in the middle of a sentence, which you've probably seen in some of the videos, and then all of a sudden it's gone. You know, everything that I was talking about just stops dead in the middle of a sentence, or somebody talks to you and psst, it's gone. You hear them at the moment, and then you don't recollect it in your brain. As soon as they turn their back to you, it's gone. And you don't do it intentionally. I mean, you care about the people, but you just can't coordinate your brain. My eyes, especially my right one, that's a signal usually that something's going to happen. I'm going to have a flare-up. This eye gets big, and it feels dry, and then all the other symptoms come on. I have like little black spots and flickers of light all over the place. I never see the world completely clear like I used to. Heck, I don't even know if I remember what the world looked like prior. Muscle weakness is another symptom that I get all the time. It feels like you're carrying around like little weights attached to your wrists and ankles and thighs and knees, and then you try to walk. It feels heavy. A pins and needles feeling, that's another feeling that you get. I get it in my hands and in my feet a lot. My face, right here, like I've always said. It gets really prickly. You can still feel it, but it doesn't feel right. It feels prickly. Your temperatures fluctuate. You're up and down, cold, hot, cold, hot. You're better in spring and fall rather than summer and winter. You know, spasticity, the jumping of the legs and the hands and the arms, that's another part of it. There's a whole range of things that go on. And, you know, getting a good diagnosis is really hard. I've still yet to be 100% diagnosed. But I'd like to hear your stories too, so make sure you stop back and leave a message below. Thank you.